Let me introduce myself first. My name is Nurul. I'm from 5BB class, and now I want to tell you about categorical variables. And this is the table of content from my material. In the first one, I want to tell you about the definition of variable. The second one is the definition of categorical variable. And the third is types of categorical variables. And the last is the example. Next, what is the definition of variable? The definition of variable: a variable is research simply refers to a person, place, thing, or phenomenon that you are trying to measure in some way. In scientific research, scientists, technicians, and researchers utilize a variety of methods and variables when conducting their experiments. In simple terms, a variable represents a measurable attribute that changes or varies across the experiment, whether comparing results between multiple groups, multiple people, or even when using a single person in an experiment conducted over time. And the next is categorical variable. What is the categorical variable? Categorical variable represent groupings of some kind. They are sometimes recorded as numbers, but the numbers represent categories rather than actual amount of things. A categorical variable, sometimes called a nominal variable, is one that has two or more categories, but there is no intrinsic ordering to the categories. For example, gender is categorical variable having two categories, male and female, and there is no intrinsic ordering to categories. Hair color is also a categorical variable having a number of categories: blonde, brown, brunette, red, and etc. And again, there is no agreed way to order this from highest to lowest. A purely categorical variable is one that simply allows you to assign categories, but you cannot clearly order the categories. If the variable has a clear ordering, then that variable would be an ordinal variable, as described below. And the next is types of categorical variable. And there are two types of categorical variable. The first one is nominal variables, and the second one is ordinal variable or ordinal data. This is the definition of nominal and ordinal variables. Nominal variables this is a type of data used to name variables without providing any numerical value, coined from the Latin nomenclature or nomen. This data type is a subcategory of categorical data. Mostly collected using surveys or questionnaires, this data type is descriptive, as it sometimes allows respondents the freedom to type in responses. Although this characteristic helps in arriving at better conclusions, it sometimes poses problems for researchers as they have to deal with so much irrelevant data. And the second is ordinal variable. This is a data type with a set order or scale to it. However, this order does not have a standard scale on which the difference in variables in each scale is measured. Some ordinal examples include Likert scale, interval scale, bug severity, customer satisfaction survey data, and etc. And this is the example of nominal and ordinal variable. And the nominal variable, what does the data represent? Is groups with no rank or order between them, and the example is species names, colors, and brands. And the ordinal variables, what does the data represent? Groups that are ranked in specific order. And the example is finishing place in a race rating scale, in a race, and rating scale responses in a survey. Example of categorical variables are race, sex, age group, and educational level. While the latter two variables may also be considered in a numerical manner by using exact values for age and highest grade completed, it is often more informative to categorize such variable into a relatively small number of a group. Analysis of categorical data generally involves into percentage. In the example, there are 4 individuals with red hair. Since there were a total of 20 observations, this means that 20% of the individuals surveyed are redheads. One also might want to investigate the percentage within a given category of the 4 redheads to 50% have brown eyes, 125 has blue eyes, and 125% has green eyes. And this is the example of categorical variable. Eye colors variable include blue, green, brown, and hazel. And for states, variable include Florida, New Jersey, and Washington. The last, dog breeds variables include Alaskan Malamute, German Shepherd, Siberian Husky, and Shih Tzu. I think that's all. Thank you.